Whoa. Framing's kind of tight there. It's almost cutting my head off. Maybe I'll put the other lens on. The 16 to 35. There we go. Oh, much better, right? You can see everything in the field of view. Perfect. What it is, guys? How's it going? Man, this year's already passing by so fast. It's already mid-January, I think. Yeah, I don't know what the date is. I'll look at it later. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over how you can get cinematic footage from your GoPro Hero 7. I've broken it down to 3 simple steps. Number 1 would be the settings that you would use on the GoPro Hero 7. Number 2 would be the stabilization, which is very important. And number 3, which I won't get too much into detail, but I will talk about, is the post-processing work. So let's get my accessories together and I'm gonna run downstairs. Wow, man, that hyperlapse was from the GoPro Hero 7, man. Superb. And just look at this, look at it. Look at that, look at that, look at this beauty. Bright blue sky, sunny. Oh, whew, it's paradise. Yep, I love living here. It's amazing. So step number 1 is your settings. Now you can choose different resolutions, as entirely up to you. You can set different frame rates depending on the speed that you want. So if you want normal speed, like right now I'm talking to camera, is 24 frames a second. Now if you want slow motion, would be 120 frames a second. So that's entirely up to you. That's your choice. If you want to get slow-mo, 120 frames or more. If you want to get normal speed, shoot 24 frames a second. Now the next thing you want to set on your GoPro is your FOV. Your FOV should be, what was it? Oh, it should be on linear. So that way it doesn't look like a GoPro where you have these wide edges, or it doesn't have that fisheye view. The next thing I would do is change the color profile to flat. That way in step number 3, you can color grade in post. You can get that orange and teal look, or you can get the Mission Impossible greenish cinematic look, or any of the color grades that you prefer. So the next step, step number 2, is stabilization. I'm not talking about the GoPro's in-body stabilization. I'm talking about when you're actually getting the shot. You don't want to have this bouncy footage, right? It's just not going to look good. So basically what you want to do is you want to bend your knees and then walk in a slow pattern, you know, from heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, or like a rolling pattern with your feet. So you don't want to walk like this, because if you walk like that, you're gonna get your bouncing motion there. That's not gonna be nice footage. What you want to do is this. I look kind of stupid there, right? You know, just trying to get the shot. I just look so funny. I feel funny doing it. But you're gonna be so happy that you did everything in camera, or the best you can, and then you're gonna have just minimal post-processing stabilization. So that is the next tip. Now tip number 3, post-production. It's how you edit your videos. If you're playing slow motion, then you want to edit your 120 frames per second videos into a 24 frame per second timeline. So that's one way to do it. The third thing is color grading. That's why I told you guys earlier that I do shoot in a flat color profile. That way I can color grade in post. You know, for me that's a lot of fun. So I like color grading. And the last part of post-production is using cinematic music. How'd you guys like that sequence? Not bad, huh? We shot that in like 15 minutes. The sun was going down super fast, and plus, I was hungry. Yep. Let us recap on the 3 different steps. Number 1 would be the settings. Choose the correct settings for the type of shots that you want to get, whether it's normal or slow motion. Number 2 would be the stabilization on the GoPro. You don't want to have shaky footage. You want to have smooth footage, so that way it doesn't look amateur or like a handheld shot. Step number 3 will be post-production. Let me elaborate a little bit more on what I did on the previous sequence. Number 1 was I added the crop bars. Number 2 is I added the faded film effect. Number 3 is I color graded the footage to have that cinematic look. And number 4, I edited to the music. Last but not least is just to be creative with your shots. Go out there, experiment, and also apply the 3 P's, which is practice, practice, and practice. Just keep practicing. You're gonna find stuff that you're not gonna like, and you're gonna find stuff that you will like. So just go out there and be creative. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Get a hold of me. Anything you want. Stay calm and peace out. There's something crawling on me right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yep. It's a little caterpillar. Leave me alone. Go eat your leaves. Go eat your leaves, buddy. There you go. Enjoy life, buddy.